Hello you all, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, what's good? If you are new, hey boo, I am back with another video. And y'all see the title. This is basically going to piggyback off the previous videos I have done covering mental insanity, witchcraft, and music. All of this is going to kind of correlate. But before we get into this message, I want to read a couple of chapters that I'm going to be pulling this message from. And so if you got your Bible, you want to go to Proverbs chapter 17, verse 4. And it says, a wicked person listens to deceitful lips. A liar pays attention to a destructive tongue. It's another verse I want to read from. And that's Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 5. Okay? And it says, it is better to heed the rebuke of a wise person than to listen to a song of fools. Okay? You probably thinking like, okay, why am I referencing those two particular scriptures? We are going to talk about signs to know that a person is being controlled by an evil spirit. Okay? So it's funny that after I did the video about witchcraft and music, I had this person recently tell me that they had seen a video from this one particular artist, and they had seen that all over TikTok, people sharing it and stuff like that. And so they said that the video was weird. It told me the name of the video, and I had searched it up on my feed, y'all. You could not believe what I saw. And I did watch the video just for the sake of this video, just so I can be able to share with y'all the signs to let you know that a person is being controlled by an evil spirit. Okay, I didn't watch the entire video. I couldn't watch it. It was too dark. It was too evil and all of that, and I couldn't take no more of it. I watched a couple of minutes of it and just turned away from it. But basically, just like I said in the last video, that concert where all them people lost their lives, that was a concert from hell, literally. Those people were experiencing hell on earth, and a lot of people lost their lives behind it. Now, it was so alarming because I had actually was trying to give this person a little bit of leniency, that they really did feel some sort of guilt behind what had happened. But when I seen this one particular video that just came out a couple of days ago, I had a change of heart. I'm like, no. Now, this is clear indications that a person is being controlled by something. Now, if y'all know what artist y'all talking about, y'all know what video just was released. Okay? And it's so crazy because you would think that, and this is just my whole take on it, you would think that after something happened like that, that this person would be a little bit remorseful, and they would have had some sort of turnaround and change in their life. This is the main way to let you know whether a person is following the devil or the Lord. Okay? When catastrophes, traumatic things happen, it usually do one or two things to a person's life. It either change their life for the worse or for the better. And I did not see that with this particular video that was just released. Okay? I heard that some funerals was paid for and things of that nature, but still, the matter at hand was that it was something sinister taking place in the spirit at that concert. What was happening with this certain person was clear to see, that he was being controlled and possessed by a evil demonic spirit. And so when I went and searched up this video, I could not believe my ass, y'all. I'm talking about your girl was rebuking and throwing all types of holy oil at the TV. That video literally confirmed what I talked about in that last video. Now, once the video started off, I'm going to be talking about a couple of things that's going to let you know that this person's being controlled by an evil spirit. When the video first started off, this video was so symbolic. That's why, if you have ever watched music videos of certain artists, you can tell that they are being controlled by something sinister, by certain things that they put in a video. They are going to put so many different symbols and stuff. You can tell that they are being controlled by other people as well, because a lot of these people that produce their albums and things like that, they songs, they be the ones that be behind the scenes pulling the strings. Okay? With this certain artists. A lot of y'all be thinking that it just be the artists that be causing all this chaos and confusion out here with their influence, when really it be people behind them that be doing that. Okay? And you probably thinking like, Well, ain't nobody put no gun to their head and make them do what they did. Listen, when you are being controlled by an evil demonic spirit, you will see people doing things that you never would have imagined they would be doing. They themselves are gonna be surprised by the certain lengths and things they would do when they being controlled by something. Demonic spirit is supernatural. It's inhumane. It's out of this world. I said plenty of times before that evil spirits, demonic forces have a strength that is beyond physical abilities. So this person is gonna lose their free will to do a lot of things when they are being controlled by this spirit. Now, we ain't gonna get into the whole Illuminati thing. That's probably gonna be a whole nother video, because that's kind of deep and far-fetched to me. Like conspiracy theories and things like that, that's another way for people to go mentally insane too. I'm not going off the deep end going to no conspiracy theories about the Illuminati and things like that. I'm not into all that. But basically, in this video, the person was spinning around in a circle. Okay? He was being controlled by something. This person went from being in control over their body to being controlled by something. You know how a person is on a string, a puppeteer string, and the person is just kind of pulling the puppet, making the puppet do what it wanted to do? That's what the video was like, okay? The one thing I want y'all to learn and understand when it comes to evil demonic forces and spirits, their communication is going to be non-verbal. Their communication is going to be in your face. No words are going to be spoken, but you are going to see this demonic spirit is communicating something to you through this person. Okay? It's going to let you know, look how powerful I am. Look what I can do. Don't mess with me. Don't play around with me. This is what happens when you play around with evil. Look what I'm doing to this person. Look what I'm doing to these people. Let me show you what I can do. Let me show you what kind of superpowers I have. Anything that's unseen and dark and sinister is going to be communicated blatantly. Words do not always have to be spoken. But when you see this thing, you are going to know. If you have spiritual eyes to see, you are going to be able to know that this evil spirit is letting you know what type of abilities they have. First of all, the video was dark. Okay, the breakdown I took from that video, just from watching it for the first few seconds, it immediately came to me. Angel of darkness. Okay, the video was dark and sinister. The person was being controlled by something. I just told y'all that spirits are unseen. They're going to operate freely through people. Okay, if this person is a willing vessel and they are weak, this spirit is going to operate through this person freely and control this person. Okay, it's going to almost feel as though this person's soul is gone. You know how when a person passed away, their body just be lifeless. That's what this video looked like, and it was so sad. I really don't know what type of message he was trying to convey with this video, but it was so many messages just within those few seconds of watching it. I seen some other stuff in that video. There was a symbolic meaning as well. I seen the child. This is what made me turn away from it, because the little boy was holding his lamb, and it immediately came to me like a sacrificial lamb. Okay, a lot of children are being sacrificed out here. When I see that little boy holding that lamb, I thought back to that concert, because they did say it was like 10 people that passed away, and one of the people that passed away was a little boy. Okay, it was so much within a few seconds and minutes of that video that I just could not watch it no more. I don't like seeing stuff like that. Seeing people possessed and controlled by something evil. They are so vulnerable. They are so weak. They are hopeless. And that really upsets me. It do something to my spirit when I see things like that. It was just complete darkness. Like, all I read from that video was an angel of darkness, a fallen angel. Okay, being controlled by evil demonic spirits. That's blatant, that's clear. The video was dark and black like hell. Like, there was nothing holy about that video. There was nothing positive about that video, okay? And so I clicked off of it. I didn't watch no more of it, but I just wanted to jump back to those verses that I had read, that why I always come and say that what you take in is extremely important when it comes to the type of music that you listen to. Okay, that is a prime example. That person is being possessed by an evil spirit. And another way you are going to be able to spot when a person is being controlled by something is when this person started off real wholesome and pure. And I talked about this in my video where this is basically speaking on the spirit of lust. In that video where I talked about soul ties and sex demons, that stuff is real, y'all. This person might have started off real wholesome and pure hearted. They always was covered up every time you seen them. And then once they start to get further and further into their stardom and their fortune and their fame, and they start doing a lot of questionable things, they start acting certain kinds of ways, you would start to see that their character would start to change, okay? A change in a person's behavior and personality is one of the main signs to let you know that they are being controlled by something evil. When it seems as though this person's life has taken a change for the worse, that's the main way you are going to be able to spot it. They done went from being wholesome to being more open, being more revealing, just doing and saying certain things that you know that is out of their character. And you just like, oh, no, this person has changed. That is what you are going to notice. When they first started off, they was wholesome and pure. And now they are corrupted and defiled by evil spirits. A lot of times when you see people that sell their souls for fortune and fame, a lot of times they'll be doing a lot of things to where they want people to be able to read in between the lines. They might have got so far into whatever they have initiated themselves into to where they feel like they don't really have a way out, or you can tell that it's more than one person that's involved in whatever they have came into agreement with, so to speak. And so you will start to notice that a lot of times these people are going to be trying to give you clues to let you know that this is not really me. This is other people that is controlling me. A lot of them, you will start to see that they feel guilty about the choice that they might have made. A lot of these people that have basically sold their soul to the devil, you will see to where some of them are going to be giving off indications to other people. They want to let people know that this is what this world looks like on the other side of fortune and fame. This is the dark side behind fortune and fame. I know you see the glitz and the glam. All of y'all out here that want this fortune and fame, you want to be rich, you want money, you want this lifestyle. I'm just letting you know this is what it comes along with. Look at what I'm going through. This is a choice that I made by not serving the Lord with my life. This is a choice that I made by not letting the Lord have his hands in my success. I got other people controlling me. So I got to put out some messages to let people know that a lot of times I feel like these people put out certain messages because they feel like they need help. They need people to send up a prayer for them. They need somebody to come and rescue them, so to speak. But see, the one thing about it is, like I said, when I see people out here that get caught up with witchcraft, all types of evilness, I look at this person as if they are hopeless. These are the type of people that you need to pray for, because it's obvious that they are suffering through something. It's obvious that they are dealing with something that is beyond their control. I have said plenty of times before that a demon has supernatural strength, okay? It's inhumane. It's out of this world. And so when a person has signed their soul over to Satan or to one of his children, then it's easier said than done than just cutting it off or getting rid of this certain kind of lifestyle. This person may feel like they don't have a way up out of that, or they feel like they in it too deep. Some people have sold their soul. Some people have been a part of certain contracts, certain things for so long, to the point to where they have dug themselves so deep into a hole to where they feel like they are stuck and they have no way up out of it, okay? And so a lot of times they will do certain things through music videos, interviews, movies. This ain't just applied to music artists. You got celebrities out here, actresses, actors, and all type of stuff. They will do a lot of unusual, bizarre kind of things. They'll display certain behaviors to let you know that they going through it, or they need some help, they need some prayer, they need deliverance. They will put a lot of messages out to the media to let people know that even though you looking up to me, even though you idolizing me, I am suffering right now. That's why it's a lot of celebrities out here that are committing suicide and stuff like that, because they have signed certain contracts to where they have basically sold their soul in a sense, okay? And so you got these certain people out here that are committing suicide. And I'm going to read 2 verses that goes along with that, which is Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, for it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope in the future." Okay? Then you will call on me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. I will be found by you, declares the Lord, and I will bring you back from captivity. I will gather you from all the nations and places where I have banished you, declares the Lord, and I will bring you back to the place from which I carried you into exile. Okay, and then there was another verse I wanted to read from, which was 1 Corinthians 6 chapter verse 19, where it says, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies." That just lets you know right there, these people that have taken their lives, they had to have been in a low sunken place, and they felt as though they really had no other way out. Okay, it's obvious that they didn't have the presence of the Lord in their life in order for them to take their life. And so when you got certain people out here, you are going to be able to know that they are being controlled by something when it feels as though they have no control over their lives. If it seems as though they always have to do things in a way to get the media attention, to get the public attention, and it seems as though it's abnormal behavior, it seems like they are trying to convey a message or something like that, then that's keyword to let you know that they are being controlled by an evil spirit, okay? A lot of these people out here that are in these music industries, Hollywood, movie industries, that is a different world, okay? Y'all see people talk about it all the time, about how Hollywood is a different world. You even got certain celebrities that have walked away from that lifestyle all because of their beliefs. They walk with Christ. A lot of people have came out with their testimonies and spoke on certain things involving the music and the movie industry and Hollywood, how they operate. Okay, what type of belief systems they have, what type of things they partake in. A lot of people have gave up their fortune and fame for a life of Christ. They wasn't willing to go against their beliefs for money and a lifestyle. And so you got certain people that are in high positions in those certain arenas that are controlling things behind the scenes. They are a part of certain things, organizations, okay? And so if you are not a spiritual person, you are not going to be able to really see it, but it's really blatant in your face. Like now, the devil is out here proudly. Okay, he is not hiding anymore. His children are not hiding anymore. They are coming out on the scenes. They are letting their presence be known. Okay, they are trying to take as many souls as they can. Okay, the devil is right in front of our faces. He is using whoever he can to turn away from the Lord, okay? And so another way that you are going to know that a person's being possessed by something evil, it's just going to basically just go into this person's behavior. Like they are just really going to be operating as if they are being controlled by something, okay? That video, I'm not going to tell you how to go watch that video, but if you choose to, I'm just giving you a warning that that is a lot, okay? That is demonic possession within the first few seconds, okay? That concert was enough. Like, and even after I had made that video, I kind of researched the story again just to get more information, but it was so many different people that had recorded the concert. I didn't watch the entire concert because, like I said, that was too much to take in. It was too much demonic activity going on at that concert. But they had one short to where they was carrying this deceased person out of the concert, and it was some type of thing that he was standing on where he was projected into the air where he could see the entire crowd. And wait, oh my God, that was so creepy and scary what I saw, y'all. Like, the music that was playing was very sinister. It was very low vibrational because the video looked like he was looking down on the deceased person that they was carrying out, and he was still continuing to sing and carry on the concert. Like, there's people literally dying here at this concert, and you still carrying on with it. Like, that's keyword right there to let you know that he is being controlled by something demonic and evil, okay? I seen a couple of other shorts where people was telling him to stop the show, and all this and that. But I don't know, y'all. It was just so much stuff going on at that show. But I just thought back to that video where that little boy was holding a lamb, and I thought sacrificial lamb, child. Yeah, the one thing I have noticed about people like this is they have no emotion to anything, and it would seem as though, okay, I'm going to take it back to the video where I talked about spiritual vultures. People that are being controlled by something evil, they are spiritual vultures. They are feeding off of the energy of other people. Usually when something traumatic is going on, deaths, catastrophes, traumatic kind of events, you will see these people kind of just standing there, feeding off of the energy of other people, feeding off the emotions, the negativity, the pain, the sorrow. It would seem as though they are getting some sort of enjoyment out of what is going on. But at the same time, it seems as though they are stuck. You know, they have no sort of movement or empathy or sympathy. A normal human being, okay, is going to have some sort of emotion reaction to trauma. Okay, that is the main way to let you know that this person may possibly be controlled by something evil, is when they have no sort of emotion to situations like this. A lot of people deal with grief differently. A lot of people deal with death differently. But some people are gonna act in a way as if they are kind of numb to pain. When you are being controlled by something, when it feels as though you have no feeling anymore, you know how you see, I'm kind of use, and I know this is kind of off the topic, but you know these people out here that be kind of selling their body, they be streetwalkers. I had heard a testimony about one woman where she said she felt as though she wasn't herself no more. She had no feeling. She was extremely numb. That's another way to let you know that the person's being controlled by something evil, is when they have no sort of human reaction to emotions, okay? To nothing. Okay, for a person to be getting in bed with a whole bunch of men or women, that's a person that's being controlled by a demonic spirit, because any sane person would know not to get into bed with so many different people, because everybody carries spirits, okay? And so when a person is hopping into bed with so many different people, so many different spirits, they are being overtaken by something that is demonic, okay? A powerful evil force. And so that is why they are numb to a lot of things. If you have seen certain people like this, and that is going to lead me into my next saying, it is going to seem as though they are a dead man walking, okay? That's probably how I'm going to end this video, because I didn't want to come and keep it running for too long. I may make a second part for the people who want that, but when a person feels as though they are, when it seems as though this person is just existing, it just kind of take it back to the video where I talk about spiritually dead people. It's a lot of people out here that are spiritually dead. They are just an empty vessel that's being controlled by something else, okay? And so a lot of times you will see where these people, they're not going to look physically well a lot of times. So you'll tell through their appearance as well that they have something on them, okay? A lot of times, if you are a spiritually aware person, you have seen demons on people before. Okay, their appearance is going to look distorted. It's going to look different. They are not going to look like themselves. They are going to look worn and torn down. It's just going to look like they just being dragged like a rag doll through life. And so a person that is happy and healthy and living life for the Lord, they are not going to be walking around looking like that. Okay, their appearance is going to be a dead giveaway as well, how they carry themselves. If it seems as though they are just being dragged around, they looking all worn and torn and hair all messed up, they health not in the right place, they indulging in all types of drugs and alcohol and stuff like that, they are being overtaken by so many different demonic spirits. I have made several different videos about inner demons, where it seems as though people are being overtaken by so many different spirits. That's why the Lord warns us in the Bible against sins, because these sins have different demons attached to them, okay? So one sin may have 7 demons. Another sin may have 7 demons. Another sin may have... And so when a person is indulging in more than one sin, just imagine how many evil spirits and demonic forces are attached to them. This is why this person is walking around like a dead man, a dead woman walking, because they have been overtaken by evil. Okay, a happy, healthy person that's living their life for the Lord, they are not going to be looking worn and torn like that. They are not going to be looking like they on their last breath, like they ready to just give up. You got some people out here that's walking around like that. Like, you can see so many different people out here that are like that. It's sad and it's scary, but when you see things like that, all you got to do is pray for people like that. A lot of people need healing. They are being controlled by something evil. It's a lot of people out here that are being weak. They are prey to the enemy. And that is the result of not following along with the Lord, not following the Lord's word. You are going to get overtaken by something evil. This evil demonic thing, spirit, is going to be eating away at your spirit and your flesh. Okay, that's why you see so many people out here, it looks as though they are dying. You know, this may be the type of person that's always in and out of the hospital. It's always something going on with them. It's because them spirits is eating away at them, eating away at their flesh, eating away at their spirit. Okay, it started with the spirit, it started with the soul, then it started to slowly tear through away at their physical, at their flesh. Okay, this person is going to start deteriorating. It is going to look as though this person is dying. Okay, so yeah, that is some of the ways to know that a person is being controlled by something evil. Come across certain people like this. I have seen this so many times, y'all. This is another way to let you know that a person is being controlled by something evil as well. You ever seen these drug addicts? I think I shared a testimony a while back about my encounter with a demon in the flesh. This was when I lived in Chicago, but if y'all from Chicago, I already said before that Chicago is filled with demons in the flesh because the city is filled with gun violence, drugs, alcohol, all that type of stuff. And so it's a lot of stuff that's going on in there. Chicago, certain areas are spiritually dead. It's filled with demonic spirits. But you ever seen people that are off some sort of drug? You see these drug addicts, they just be walking around. Like I said, it seems as though something is just controlling them, just keeping them steady going. They looking like they ready to just, they on their last limb. And you can see that something is controlling them. It would seem as though this person is fighting with something. You know how you ever seen that drunk or that high person, they be off they rocker a little bit, they be arguing with themselves, or they be trying to argue with other people. That's that spirit that's controlling them. Okay, I'm going to get into drugs probably later on. We are going to talk about witchcraft and drugs too. That's going to be probably the next video. And I'm going to be probably sharing another powerful testimony that I had with y'all. And so yeah, I just want y'all to brace yourself for this video. But yeah, turn your life over to the Lord. Keep continuing to pray to the Lord. Keep continuing to ask the Lord to strengthen you. He is going to show you so much. He's going to open your eyes to so much. A lot of y'all are able to resonate and relate with a lot of things that I have mentioned in this video. I'm not coming to share these things to scare y'all. I'm not fearful of evil, and I hope that you are not. You should not be fearful of evilness. You should not be fearful of the devil or his children. As long as you have a strong relationship with the Lord, you are going to be protected, okay? When you are reading your word, you are close to the Lord, you have a close relationship, you talk to him, you pray to him. He is always going to intercede and fight for you, fight your spiritual battles for you, fight against these evil spirits that may be coming up against you, okay? This is just me coming to explain my experiences, things that I have witnessed, and other people's testimonies, okay? And so hopefully y'all got something from this video. Y'all stay prayed up. Continue to protect y'all soul and spirit. And I will talk to y'all in the next video.